Greetings from the House of Self-Empowerment. This is your host, Lady Muse. And yes, I'm here. Ha, 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 ha. The joke is on the devil. I am here live, kicking you that knowledge, kicking you that exhortation, kicking you that power, letting you know that the power is within you. And can't nobody stop you when God has given you what to do. That's right. This is Lady Muse from the House of Self-Empowerment. Welcome to the Lady Muse Show. For all those of you that are under the sound of my voice right now, feel free to check us out on Facebook. Yeah, we got the phones down a little bit. You know, Mercury retrograde is doing its thing, but that's okay. I'm still a Libra and I'm still powerful. And if you have any questions, if you have any things that you want to say, go ahead and check us out at the House of Self-Empowerment on Facebook. Type in your question. That's right. We got the team standing by to take your questions and let me know what your question is. I will give you the answer. We won't be doing any live readings today, but I want to give you a word of encouragement. I am here today to let you know that the power is within you. No matter what you put your mind to, you can achieve anything. There is nothing impossible. A lot of times we need to be healed from some things that are going on in our past, because our past regulates our present and it jacks up our future if we allow it to. That's why we got to dig within inside of us. We got to find out what it is in our past, and we got to get rid of that. We got to heal from that, because if we don't, we will miss the mark. We will miss the road. The doors and the roads will be closed to us. When Spirit has given us something of value, we'll tend to throw it away, and we don't know why. We don't know why things don't work out. We don't know why this and why that and why this, and it's because of those things that are in our past. We all got things that are going on in your past, and we need to heal from that, which brings me to what I wanted to tell you about healing from your past in regards to Mama Virgie. Mama Virgie has a life coaching ministry. It's called the Light of Life Advanced Life Coaching. If you want to be healed from your past, she will help you understand and recognize those issues that you have. So go ahead and give Mama Virgie a call. And she has her number, which is posted up in Facebook. She'll be posting up her number right now in Facebook in the House of Self-Empowerment. It's Mama Virgie's Light of Life Advanced Life Coaching Skills. She will help you identify what's going on in your past so that it won't regulate your present, and it definitely won't destroy your future. Just remember, the power is within you. Can't nobody dictate your success but you. Can't nobody change anything in your life but you, no matter how jealous they are, no matter how much they think that your life is better than theirs. If they spend more time focusing on their own life versus focusing on yours, then maybe they will get somewhere too. But I tell you what, no matter what they do, you can turn them lemons into lemonade, honey, and when you add some sugar, it's sweet. So how many of those out there, I would like to know if you are going to conference. Conference 2017 is in March. Lady Muse is going to be in Biloxi, Mississippi on March the 17th through 19th in Biloxi, Mississippi. The tickets are $250. The deposit, $150, is due by October 31st, 2016. Put in your deposit and then make sure you have your balance due by January 15th to reserve your slot. We want you to come and feed and free your inner man. You know, sometimes our inner man has to be uplifted. Sometimes we may go through things in our lives where we need to pat our own self on the back. You know, you don't got to worry about nobody else patting you on. Sometimes you got to pat your own self on the back. And these conferences and things where you get together with like minds will help elevate your spirit. It will give you power. It will free you from the bondage of being suppressed and oppressed and depressed. We don't have time in today's society to be depressed by anything or anybody. We have to feel free. And if you don't feel free in your spirit, then it's time to make a change. And so come on out to Magnetize and Manifest Yourself Conference in 2017. We will be doing feet washing. We will be doing baptisms. We will be marrying some people. So yeah, we got people that want to get married and they're ready to get married, and Lady Muse is going to marry them. Yes, for those that you didn't know, I am a ordained minister. That's right. I can marry you and I can bury you if you want me to. So make sure you come on out to Magnetize and Manifest. We're going to have a beautiful white all-white affair on a yacht, and where we will be definitely giving an offering to the goddess of the ocean. Yemaya for some. Some people may call her Madre de Agua. We're definitely going to be giving an offering to the spirit. We're definitely going to be doing a bonfire, and we're going to be working with the fire. We're going to be working with earth. We're going to be working with air. So within the conference, we're going to be touching on working with each and every element. That's why we're going to be teaching you and answering some of the questions that you have. Those of you that are eclectic spiritualists, not really sure about which path you want to take or what path you are called to. Come on out to the conference so that you can find out some more information, so that you could grow spiritually, so that you could get knowledge. You can help prepare yourself to hear from spirit so you can be guided on what is your traditional calling. And then that way you'll be ready for your initiation if you choose to be initiated in whichever tradition of that is you feel that you're called to. But I want to keep talking about how we have to know and we have to realize. I'm going to slow down a little bit because, I'm hyped, and I can tell I'm talking 100 miles an hour. So I'm going to slow myself down just a little bit because I really want you to get the gist of what I'm saying. We have to understand that the power is within us, and nobody can take that away. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, nobody can take your power away from you. Whatever God has invested in your spirit, whatever gifts that you have in operational, nobody can take it away from you. Can't nobody turn your power off. They didn't give you your power in the first place. They not God. They ain't God, the God that's inside of you. They're not God. So how can anybody take your power away? If somebody tell you that they're going to take somebody power away, you better look at them and you better run, because obviously they have turned into a reprobate mind. A reprobate can't come back. They just straight crazy. And you know what? The spirits frown and turn their back on people like that. People that try to slick the people and turn them in the wrong direction. People that are always out to get people. You have to be careful of that. When people always telling you that somebody is doing something to them, and you know you ain't doing, they know nobody's doing nothing to them. They come at you with years and years and years of talking about somebody's doing something. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you all this time. Some of the things that getting done to you is you doing it to your own doggone self. And see, what ends up happening is they get to accusing the wrong people. And you know what? It's people out there that need to understand that it is okay to not respond. You do not have to give anybody your energy. You do not have to talk to anybody you don't want to talk to. And if they want to throw a hissy fit, then let them throw a hissy fit, because everything that they try to throw at you is going to go right back at them, because things that they do are not justified. When you have people telling you that you don't have to be initiated to do certain things and to work with certain deities, you better watch out. I understand how some of our elders have pulled the coattails of us to let us know who to watch out for. I used to wonder all the time, like, well, why is this elder saying this? And why is this elder saying that? Are they the police? Now I know why. It's because there's crazy people out there. And you guys got to be careful of who you listen to. If it don't feel right, then it ain't right. If it don't feel right, then it ain't right. If the hairs on the back of your neck is standing up when somebody tell you something, then you know they crazy. You ain't got to second guess your gift. You know what you feel. You know what you see. That's why you a spiritualist. You were born with the gift of sight. You were born with the gift of dreams. And can't nobody take those gifts away from you. The only thing that can happen to you is that you enhance those gifts. You enhance those gifts by the knowledge that is bestowed upon you. You enhance those gifts because you ask God to show you for yourself. That's how you enhance your gifts. That's right. Can't nobody take nothing away from you because they didn't give it to you in the first place. So I want you to be careful of that. Be careful who you listen to. And don't let nobody make you feel like you less than of who you are. You know who you are. You may not understand everything about your gift, but that's where learning comes into play. And none of us is too old to learn. I still talk to my elders and learn from the elders, regardless of how many years of experience that I have, how many certificates and ordination papers that don't mean nothing, because there's always knowledge to learn. Spirituality is a lifestyle. It is a lifetime of learning something new. And when you get to the point where you have arrived and you don't need to learn anything, and you're more powerful than the most powerful of the most powerful, then something is wrong with you. You need to check yourself. You need to check those spirits that you are working with, because obviously the wrong spirit is working within you. Your ancestors can't tell you about me. Your ancestors are there for you. They're not there for me. So you can't tell your ancestors ain't gonna tell you nothing about me. And or tell you, especially if it's something crazy. You don't listen to things like that. You better watch who you talking to. You better watch those spirits that you're talking to, because you think you talking to your ancestors and you talking to a demonic spirit that is messing with your life. Messing with your life, gonna cause yourself to kill yourself. While you trying to kill everybody else, and while you trying to do this and do that and do this and do that, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna this and I'm gonna that. While you doing all that stuff to somebody else, you are killing your own self. You are messing up your own life. You are playing in waters that you should not be playing in. You better check those spirits that you opening up all these doors to, and follow instructions. If you haven't been taught, you better find somebody that can teach you and how to deal with certain things, because certain spirits we ain't not supposed to mess with when we don't know what we're doing. Certain things you have to have license to do. Just like you have to have a license to carry arms, to bear arms. You have to have a license to work with certain deities. Yeah, I said it. You have to have a license. So if you get so cocky to where you feel like you don't have to follow no rules, then shame on you. I can't do nothing for you. And if you come at me, the doors is closed. I done closed the doors, the windows, and the ark has sailed on. That's right. I'm here on the radio, live. That's right. I am here. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop that, because what God has blessed me with, can't nobody take it from me. Always understand that. There's always somebody bigger and better than you. And as long as you staying on point, as long as you doing the things that you're supposed to do, as long as you are connected with spirit, can't nobody touch you with no drama. Yeah, they may try to do this and they may try to do that and cause a little few hiccups in your life, but that's about it. It's about the recovery. The power comes in the recovery. How can you recover? How can you recover? Can you recover? If the same stuff that you trying to throw at other people, can you recover from that? Let's see when it hits you, because what it's going to do is come right back on you, and that same suicide spirit that has took over your mind before will definitely take over your mind again. So all those people out there in radio land, don't you worry about nobody doing no wrong to you. Don't you worry about nobody threatening you. Don't you worry about nobody trying to bully you, because let me tell you something, a bully is just what a bully is. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Till that bully gets slapped right back upside the head. And half of the time you don't even have to move, because an angel will step in front of you and knock that bully right on out. You ain't got to say a word. All you got to do is stand. Stand firm. Stand in what you believe in. That's right. You protect your household. You protect your finances. You protect your marriage. You protect what God has given you that is oh so precious. Because a bully is nothing but somebody that's jealous, that wants what you got. That's what I said it. They want what you got. A bully want to be you. A bully can't be you, because can't nobody do you like you do yourself. That's right. Can't nobody imitate you, because your power is your power. Everybody got their own power. Your power is your power. And it has nothing to do with who's the most powerful. That's not what spirituality is all about. If you get into this because of that, then you need to get the hell out of it, because it's pissing me off. It's making me mad that you are messing with the ancestors like that and disrespecting them. As a priestess, it's making me mad. It's making me mad that you disrespect the elders. That's right. It's making me mad. Mad enough to do something to you? No, honey, I don't have to do nothing to you, because you're doing it to yourself. And you're going to always do it to yourself. But you know what? I'm still going to stand. I'm still going to stand. I'm going to stand firm. I'm a woman of principles. My elders taught me how to live on principles. And that's what I do. I live on principles. And maybe if you get a clue, you will live on some principles too. Maybe if you get a clue, you wouldn't stop acting crazy. Maybe if you get a clue, you will focus on the things that you need to be focused on so that you can come up if you get a clue. So back to the bullies. Radio Land, don't be afraid of no bullies. You stand up to those bullies. You can stand up in silence. That's right. You can stand up and somebody do something to you. You ain't got to respond. That's giving them to your energy is too precious. You can spend your time and your energy on building. Look at them fools in the real mirror. You don't mess with no bottom feeders. People don't mess with you if you ain't no threat. They only gonna mess with you if you a threat. So know that the power is within you. When you got somebody trying to steal your man, obviously you a threat. They mad because they can't get their own man. They mad because they don't have enough. They're not proud of themselves. They don't have enough confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. Confidence in themselves to know that they can get their own. So they want to be after yours. So what you gonna do? You're gonna protect your relationship. That's right. You're gonna pray. You're gonna protect your relationship. You're gonna speak life into your relationship. Because if anybody's telling you to get rid of that man, get rid of, they don't know what the hell they talking about. You need to ask them, do you got a man? Are you in a relationship? What are you doing? 9 times out of 10, them same people that's telling you to drop him like it's hot, like he's a hot potato, is the same people that ain't got nobody. They want you to be miserable just like they are, because misery loves company. And honey, I'm going to tell you, don't be like nobody else. Be like you. You want to maintain your relationship? Then maintain your relationship. Pray about it, because prayer changes things. And there's nothing too hard for God. There's nothing too hard for God. Whether you want to call God the God is within you, the God is within him, the God is within us, God, her, he, whoever the God is, the creator God. It's all the same God. And there's nothing too hard. There's nothing impossible. God created the heavens and the earth, and he created us. We are in his image. That makes us gods too. That means we can create our environment. We can create our lifestyle. We can create whatever it is that we want to create. We can create our dreams and our visions. A dream don't have to be a dream. We can manifest those things. Why? Because the power is within us. Point to yourself and say, the power is within me. Oh, no, you got to say it better than that. Point to yourself and with authority say, the power is within me. That's right. That's right. I hear the name Linda. Linda. Spirit is telling me to tell you, I know you hear me out there in Radio Land, Linda. Spirit is telling me to tell you that it's going to be all right. The money that you are looking for is going to come. Stop worrying and stop stressing yourself out. The money is coming. Linda, if you are hearing me I know you're hearing me under the sound of my voice. I don't know if you on Facebook. I don't know where you are, Linda, but I know you hear me talking to you. If you can at all get in contact with me, on Facebook, get in contact with me at www.houseofselfempowerment.com. Linda, I need to talk to you because that money is on its way. It's on its way, and you have been stressing for far too long. But because of your faith, this is what Spirit is telling me. Because of your faithfulness, you are going to be blessed. So you have to understand that God will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. No matter how bad it looks with our natural eyes, you got to close them eyes sometimes and look through your third eye, look through the spiritual eye and see that blessing that's coming into the future. Sometimes you got to pull that blessing in. You got to call that blessing in. You got to speak that blessing into existence. And Linda, speak that blessing. Stop saying you're broke, because every time you say you're broke, you're putting it in the air and you're pushing it farther away. Spirit wants me to let you know, Linda, that you are not broke. That blessing is coming. The job that you have been looking for is going to manifest itself if you stay focused. So, Linda, that was just for you, darling. Get in contact with me at House of Self Empowerment. www.houseofselfempowerment.com. And Linda, if you can, come on out to Magnetize the Manifest Conference 2017. The keynote speaker is yours truly. I'm an ordained prophet and teacher, initiated priestess. It's Lady Muse. We got the special guest speaker and life coach, which is Mama Virgie. The date is March 17th through 19, 2017. The place is by Luxing, Mississippi. The tickets are $250, $150 deposit, which is due by October 31st, 2016. The balance is due January 15th, 2017. Why don't you come and feed your mind, feed your inner man, free your spirit, schedule your baptisms and cleansing, your private reading consultations, and your foot wash. Whatever it is that you need to be done at Magnetize the Manifest 2017 conference, it will be done. I guarantee you will not leave the same. And if you are in need of immediate assistance, you could always contact Lady Muse on Hoodoo Psychics at 1-888-4-HOODOO and receive immediate consultation from reputable readers and root workers. Yours truly is on Hoodoo Psychics, and that's 1-888-4-HOODOO. Extension 3559. That's extension 3559. That's if you are in need of immediate assistance. Now back to talking about what we were talking about as far as the power within you. Oh, I ain't worried about the music tonight. I ain't worried about all of that technical stuff. I just want to talk to your spirit. Today is a day for me to talk to your spirit. And know that yes, you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. You can't let the enemy get the glory. You got to be a fighter. You can't let the enemy get the glory. You got to be a fighter. My elder always tell me, put your big girl drawers on. And got me saying it to the people. You got to put your big girl drawers on. So get in the ring. That's what we are. We're spiritual warriors. We're not in the ring to fight each other. No, we're in the ring to fight those enemy and those tactics that people try to throw at us, to try thinking that they are doing something and they're not doing anything. And that comes with being focused, being aware of your surroundings, seeing the enemy's move before the enemy even moves. Honey, do you know that the enemy will tell on itself? The enemy will tell on itself every time. I guarantee if you pray and ask the ancestors, ask your guardians to reveal the enemy. Let the enemy tell on himself. Pray that prayer. You better be careful, because I tell you one thing. Sometimes the enemy is the people that you really don't want to be the enemy. Yeah, and you will find out just who the enemy is. The enemy will uncover themselves. They will they will call you and tell you what they're going to do. They will call you and tell you what they did. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I've seen it happen over and over again to many, many, many people. So pray that prayer, but I just want you to know, when you pray that prayer, don't be scared if it's somebody, or don't be shocked if it's somebody who you really thought had your back. Sometimes people got your back. They got it way back. Why? Because they try to stab you in the back. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful who your circle is. Surround yourself by positive people. That's important, because the energy that you put out is the same energy that you will get back. If you're not surrounded by positive people, that negative spirit will fester on you. And you will find yourself in a funk all the time. You will find yourself upset all the time. You will find yourself in an argumentative mode all the time. And then that same negative energy, you'll be radiating that negativity, and then that is what will get you back. It's coming back to you. Negativity. Things that used to go right won't go right. Why? Because of the people that you surround yourself with. So when you pray that prayer and you ask for the enemies to be revealed and for them to tell on themselves, when they tell on themselves, you better walk away and don't look back. And don't be like Lot's wife. I know some of y'all done read the Bible. Don't be like Lot's wife, turn around, look back, and turn into a pillar of salt. Honey, let me tell you, when spirit free me from somebody, I don't look back. I don't look back. A little birdie may come and tell me what's going on, but I will never open that door again. When spirit says close the door, lock it, and sell on, honey, I put the sail up and be led by the wind. I will not look back. I don't care if they fall off a cliff. I say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And keep on pushing. So when the enemy is revealed to you after you pray that prayer, it's real simple. You ain't got to do no major spell, no major ritual. Just pray. Ask God to reveal. Lord, show me my enemies. Let them tell on themselves. They will tell on themselves every time. Every time. Watch. You're going to hit me up in a message one day and say, Lady Muse, you know I prayed that prayer. And boy, I tell you, my third cousin to the left side of my auntie's, uncle's, brother, sister, boy, I didn't know. I thought that was my best friend. And boy, I tell you, all of a sudden they just turned on me. And I said, what? Yeah, that's what you're going to tell me. That's what you're going to tell me. And I'm going to laugh with you. You know, and I'm going to help you take a cleansing bath so you can get your mind right from being in shock mode. Because, you know, sometimes you get in shock mode like, what? Not that person. Of all people, not that person. You got to be careful who you surround yourself with. I had to learn. I had to learn from hitting my head. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say I hit my head. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And sometimes when you have a heart for the people, you make the mistake of trying to help everybody. You know, it's like if you get $100 and you know this person broke over here, you want to give them some money too, because you want them to have too. You don't want to just leave them hanging or leave them out. So you want to help people. When you growing, you want them to grow too. You know, but then you got to be careful, because when you're growing, everybody is not meant to take with you. You're not meant to take everybody with you. I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah, I sure did. But you know what? I'm the type of person I ain't got to learn something over and over and over and over and over again. Once I learn it, that's it. I'm done. And I keep the train moving. Keep on trucking. That's what I do. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to keep on trucking. And under the sound of my voice, you ain't got to learn that lesson. Just look around you. You want to know what's going on? Look at if things have slowed down, look around you. Look at who you're sharing your dreams and your desires to. Look at who you're talking to. Look at who you're trying to share things with. And what I mean by share, people you think you can come up with. You say, oh, wow, this person has a gift. Well, let me help them help themselves. Let me help them do this and do that. Let me be careful because some people will take your pearls and just cast them among swine. They don't care nothing about your pearls. Why? Because it's not them. It's not theirs. They didn't think of it. They don't look at it as they don't look at it as how it used to be, where the saying is, if I push you forward, then I'm going to come up too, because I have to step up again to push you again. That is the type of principles that Lady Muse lives by. But I had to learn everybody don't live by those principles. You can push people forward and they'll turn around and spit right in your face. And I had to learn that. So I'm telling you to be careful of who you cast your pearls with. Your pearls are precious. And if a person does not value your precious pearls, then don't deal with them. Well, then you might be asking, well, Lady Muse, how am I going to know who values my pearls and who don't? Let me tell you how you're going to know. First sign is, why are you always the only one saying, come on, let's get this done. Let's do this. Let's do that. And the people dragging their feet. The one that's dragging their feet, your pearls ain't nothing to them. Why are they dragging their feet when you're trying to help them? You say, oh, come on, let's do this. You know, you could get some finances if you do this, or if you do that. Let's get you started. Let's get you going. And they dragging their feet. How you gonna get somebody else going with something that they don't even want to get their own self going with something? You can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. No matter how you can see, you know, my issue. Yeah, Lady Muse got issues because I'm human. You didn't know? Now you know. Yes, I'm human, just like you. My issues was that I can see the future. It's a good issue, but then sometimes it's not such a good issue. So I can see into somebody's life as what the possibilities of them to become. So when you can see that, you see the potential in an individual, then if you are a person of principle and you have anything that can help that individual move forward, You want to offer it to them. You want to give it because you want to see them succeed. It's beautiful when you see people succeed, unless that's how I feel. But then you got to be careful because maybe they don't want to succeed. Maybe just because you can see their potential and you can see their future in them being somebody great and you want to help them get there, maybe they don't see that for themselves. So you have to be careful. And then that's when you take a step back and you reevaluate the situation. You ask God to open up your third eye to help you see again. Take a second look. Sometimes you got to take more than one look. A reading gives you a bird's eye view on the current situation as it stands. Meaning, unless energy is moved around, what you're seeing is as it stands. At any given moment, the energy can shift and change the outcome. That's why it's good to look in every now and then on a situation, especially when it's personal. One of my master teachers, he used to tell me that all the time. You don't just look one time. He said he don't care who it is. He said you look often. You always look. You are constantly asking, is everything okay? You always look because things have a way of changing. Energy has a way of shifting. People can get caught up real quick, especially when they're not strong. When they're not mentally stable, it is easy for their minds to get snatched up and change that individual. If you're not looking again and you just rolling on, things can go astray. However, if you're constantly looking, you will see that. And you may have a chance to warn that individual. Not saying that it's going to change the outcome because you warn the individual. Because some people, it doesn't matter how much you warn them. They still going to do what they going to do. You tell them that's a brick wall. They're going to run right up to the brick wall and take their own head and bash it up against the brick wall. I mean, I think that is the most retarded thing I ever heard of. But it's people out there that will do that. You will warn them and warn them and warn them. And then they will try to turn it around and make it seem like you don't want them to succeed. That's where you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You really got to be careful. And so I had to learn that everybody don't want your help. Some people don't even want to help themselves. Some people are so caught up in drama that they like drama. It took me a minute to realize that some people like drama. If it don't got drama in it, if it doesn't have a bunch of arguing in it, if it doesn't have a bunch of back and forth, it's boring to them. They like drama. So you trying to be peaceful ain't going to work because they like drama. So it's time to back off and let them be full of drama. So no matter how many times you warn them, they're going to be full of drama anyway. No matter where they go, it's going to be drama. Drama, drama, drama. Because they like it. They feed off of it. If it don't have no drama in it, they starving. They low. They this, they that. But soon as some drama come in, oh yeah. It's like a whirlwind. You got to be careful of people like that. Because like I said, spirituality is not about me fighting you. It's about healing the masses. And when people fall away from what it is really all about, healing the masses, then you need to exclude yourself from that presence. Because the gifts that were given to us, we were gifted with them for a reason. Because we can be trusted. when you really, really excel in spiritual practices, it's because you can be trusted. Spirit is trusting you. And when you do wrong, Spirit will get you. There's a saying that God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond about pretty either. So you have to watch what you do. I know that as coming up and learning as a priestess, good character was one of the main things, that it was taught. And in many of the initiated traditions, good character. You have to be a person of good character. You have to have principles and use wisdom and knowledge and tact and discretion. That's very important. A lot of people get into the traditions because they think they're gonna be more powerful. That's not what it is, because I'm going to tell you like this, the same tradition that you're trying to get into thinking that you're going to be more powerful is the same tradition that will strip you of everything that you have. It will strip you of everything that you know. It will strip you. Why? Because you're getting into it for the wrong reasons. You have to have the right reasons. You have to be, they know, them spirits know. They know, so you can sit there and play dumb and coy and cry and do whatever you're going to do all you want to, but they know when you go knocking at that door, they read you. They scan you. They find out everything that you all about. And if you have any ounce of anything that ain't right, oh, believe me, you think you ain't going to have your behind handed to you on a silver platter? You may think you getting over. You may think you getting by, honey, but you are not getting by, and nor will you get away. Always remember that. You better listen. When somebody tell you something, you better take heed. You better take heed, because warning comes before destruction. Always remember that. So to Radio Land, again, I keep veering off. So just be careful of people. You have a lot of phonies out there. You have a lot of people that will try to tear other people down. You be careful of that. When you see people trying to tear people down, you need to look twice at that person. Why is this individual so angry? Why? Because they're miserable. The only time a person can be angry is when they're miserable. Because if they were happy, you ain't got time to be messing with somebody else. You ain't got time to be talking crazy about somebody else. If you truly happy, think about it. Who in the world is truly happy and busy got the time for drama? You really don't, because you're too busy focusing on what you have to focus on. You're too busy on building. You're too busy on loving. You're too busy on enjoying your family. You're too busy on doing everything that God has given you and being thankful for what God has given you. You're too busy to release your energy. It's like, wait a minute, my energy, I need all my energy. I need my energy to be over here. I don't need my energy to be over there. Anybody that is on the right path and the right track, they don't have time for all that. Every time you turn around, somebody talking about throwing something at somebody, you better be careful. You better be careful. Because something's wrong with that person. They crazy. That's what it is. And there's medications for that. Think about it. Every time you talk to that person, they're talking about doing something to somebody. They're not talking about nothing positive. They're always in an uproar. It's called cray-cray. And there's medicine and a straitjacket for that kind of behavior. So, be careful. Remember that the power is within you. Remember that can't nobody take nothing away from you. Remember that you dictate your own success. And you have the ability to create and manifest. Faith without works is dead. If you're going to manifest something and you're going to pray or do a ritual in order to bring in something, this is a very, very good time to do ritual work. As we know, the moon is getting bigger. That means the moon is now waxing. And today is Tuesday. Today is a day of, it could be a day of a war, a day of protection, a day to do work that has anything to do with passion, anything to do with conflict. Today is the day that you could do that type of work. Well, how can you do positive work or conflict and passion and all that stuff? Okay, let's look at it. Let's take a look at it. Let's pick it apart. If today is a day of conflict and the moon is getting bigger and we want to draw in something, we want to manifest something, then what do we want to manifest? Peace? Yes. That's what you do. Today's a day of conflict. It's Tuesday, ruled by Mars. And we're in Mercury retrograde. Manifest peace. That's what you do. You have to learn how to be strategic. And sometimes I will say that you could get so busy that you forget to be strategic within your own situation. So you got to make sure that you are strategic in your own situation as well. You don't let nobody and nothing come in between you and your situation or mess up what you have going on. That's what you don't want to do. You always remember, I always say, make sure you get out there and you patch up that wall of Troy. That wall of Troy is very, 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 very strong. But it takes some hits. That wall of Troy has been hit. It's been hit and it cracks, and you got to get out there and patch up the cracks. You got to get out there and patch up the holes. You got to get out there and, hell, put a whole brand new layer of concrete around it. You got to constantly patch up your own wall as well. So, and that's going out to the practitioners, because sometimes we can get so busy, we can work for everybody else and do everything for everybody else, and then we forget, because we're so busy with the people, that sometimes we may forget to do this or do that. We got to remember to do this and do that. You know, yes, our prayers are supposed to be ritualistic. That means we do them every day, and I do them every day faithfully. I invite you to do your prayers every day faithfully. You know, if you have a routine where you get up in the morning, you say good morning to God, say your prayers, get your mind right, say good morning to your husband and your kids and everybody else, and get on and set the tone in your house, you know, and then present yourself to the people. You know, sometimes we can get so busy that we forget to do one or two things that we know that we're supposed to do. And what ends up happening is it ends up throwing the day off a little bit. You know, it don't take you all the way out. It just throw the day off just a little bit. But the thing is recovering. That's where the power comes in, is recovering. How quick can you recover? I mean, anybody can get in a fight. You get socked in the jaw. You gonna fall down and lay down and stay down? No. What you gonna do? You just gonna sway a little bit, and then you gonna look and you gonna say, is that all you got? And then you gonna say, okay, say hello to my little friend. That's what you gonna do. Don't let nobody bully you. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're something that you're not, or you're less than. Don't do that. Always remember who you are. Remember who you are. That is so important. I don't care how much people throw a tantrum. I don't care what they say they're going to do. They can swing from the damn trees and the chandeliers and jump off a cliff and it's right in the sky, that they're going to do everything. But don't you let it get to you. Don't you let it get to you at all. You stand firm. You stand tall. You stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. And just know that everything is reversed right back to the sender. And know that when you are in the right, you don't have to worry about somebody that's in the wrong. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I totally miss you guys. I missed the call-ins, and I was looking so forward to everybody calling in. I want to go over the announcements one more time, and I want to also announce, if you want more of information when it comes to spiritual insight, tune in to the Lucky Mojo Hoodoo Root Work Hour every Sunday with Master Teacher, Miss Catherine Ironwood, Master Teacher and Root Worker, featuring ConjureMan Ali. They always have a special guest from AIR, from the American Association of Independent Readers and Root Worker. They're on Blog Talk Radio every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The call-in number there is 818-394-8535. That's 818-394-8535. 8535. That's the Lucky Mojo Hoodoo Root Work Hour with Master Teacher and Root Worker, Miss Catherine Ironwood and ConjureMan Ali. And don't forget the Magnetize to Manifest Conference 2017. Keynote speaker is yours truly. Prophet, minister, ordained minister, teacher, initiated priestess, yours truly, and special guest speaker and life coach, Mama Virgie, which is March 17th through 19th, 2017 at Biloxi, Mississippi. The tickets are on sale now. Go ahead and put your deposit in. Go to houseofselfempowerment.com. Scroll down to book now, all the way down to Conference 2017, and put your deposit in to reserve your slot. If you need to be baptized, if you want to be married, if you want your feet washed, if you want a private reading consultation, go ahead and schedule it for that time. It's an event that you don't want to miss. That's Magnetize to Manifest Conference 2017. And if you are in need of immediate assistance by Lady Muse or any reputable reader and root worker, contact HoodooPsychics.com. That's 1-888-4-HOODOO. That's 1-888-4-HOODOO. There you will also find yours truly, Lady Muse, at extension 3559. That's extension 3559 if you are in need of an answer right away. You want to know, is it going to work? Call me. Extension 3559. If you want to know, am I going to get that job? Extension 3559. If you want to know, when is the money coming? I got time on my cards. That's right. Spirit will talk to me every time. Extension 3559. That's HoodooPsychics.com. Now, if you need life coaching, contact Mama Virgie, the Light of Life Advanced Life Skills Coaching. This will help you learn to identify the hidden root of your past, the thing that's stalling your progress and hindering your future. Call Mama Virgie. You can contact her on Facebook. Unfortunately, I don't have the number right here. Mama Virgie, you still there hanging out with me?
Yes.
What is the number?
It's posted in Facebook.
What's the number?
516
The number is 516
481
481
9025.
9025. That's 516-481-9025. Call Mama Virgie. She is an excellent teacher. She's been teaching for over 30-something years. She is an excellent root worker as well, and she can definitely help you identify what is going on with you and help you heal from your past so that your present can move forward and your future can be mighty blessed. So again, tune in next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. The Lady Muse Radio Show by the House of Self-Empowerment. That's the Lady Muse Radio Show every Tuesday night, 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. Many, many blessings to you all, and I will see you soon.